I'm Mr. Kumalo, the principal of Lamula Primary School. Let me just begin by saying it is proper that I thank first Esme, the the leadership of the foundation, as well as the mentors. If I don't do that, I will be making a serious mistake. The reason I'm saying that it is because when they did their presentation at the beginning of everything, one would not have thought that today would be where we are with them and the assistance that they have already given to the school, for which we would not have been able to receive anywhere else except by them, that now they are partners with us. I have to mention a bit of what we have done so far with them and that which we have received, which is assisting us a lot. Initially, we had to have the workshop, which was for us all to understand what Taught and Teach was going to do in our schools, and we're excited to note that indeed they were coming to help us on a lot of other things like your curriculum coverage, on learning, teaching and learning strategies, the methods, the plans, and of course knowing that they were going to support not only the teachers but also they were going to support the governing bodies and the management. And we were happy to receive, in fact, some of the strategies when they talk and when we're discussing as to how indeed they were going to intervene. It indicated to us that in the long run, after the program itself, we were going to be the better persons after it all. And indeed this was going to cut across everything that we do as school and that we need as educators, teachers, management, and the SGBs, which indeed was needed, that we were not going to get anywhere else from the department, even though it is trying. However, they came at the right time when we needed it most, when we never knew we were going to get it. I must indicate quickly that amongst other things, we then quickly were having a team building exercise which made our teachers to understand some of the things in terms of teamwork, in terms of focusing on teaching and learning, in terms of knowing your weaknesses and strengths, in terms of building yourself towards achieving a goal and sharing your vision, which in itself was a development of sort that we were not going to get anywhere, even if we were to ask some people to come and give us some team development strategies. Perhaps it was of a different nature altogether that we received from them. Unfortunately, we were disturbed by COVID-19. However, we'd already started. Principals, myself, had been to Cape Town, taken by Taught and Teach, where we were made to understand how to manage schools properly, how to be vigilant of things that are disturbing what is going on in schools, but also to manage without fear, favor, and understand fully well how schools must function. And that was exactly what we needed. Again, it was on areas of how can we improve teaching and learning in our schools, in our management, and in being so strict and understanding, at times being flexible to know that what we need to achieve is nothing but the good performance, excellent performance for learners. Again, we Taught and Teach have had to receive things that we would not have received anywhere else in terms of donations. Just recently, now that we are in COVID-19, we have received the PPEs that are so needed by anyone else, any other institution, and any individuals, which we are using already. Our learners are using what we receive. We receive basins, we receive soaps, we receive water canisters, we received sanitizers, we received shield masks, we received everything else which we are needing. And I must indicate that indeed that is what we needed very, very much. Less to say, of course, that just recently our school is going to be beautified by Toyota Teach. They have already spent about more than 40,000 in painting the school inside and outside, which is what we so appreciate, and it would not have come at the right time than the time it has come at, and we would not have received it anywhere. Our government and the officials of the department, of course, we requested, there was absolutely nothing that we would have received. Just recently, indeed, it is something that is going to be starting, and we're happy through what is going to happen. Also, we have just received reading material and stationery, again to protect learners during the time of COVID-19, so that they don't share pens, they don't share rulers. We're given calculators, we're given dictionaries, and all sorts of other stationaries. Unfortunately, these are things that nobody else would have thought of us as schools, so that indeed they were needed. And we are really happy that some things like those came at the right time. Mentors have always been with us, constantly phoning us. We have already been, we have always been on meetings through visuals, talking about how we can improve our teaching strategies and methods and plans, so that during this time of COVID, we are able to bridge the gaps. We have talked about things like digital devices that needed to be applied in our schools, and we hope that those are some of the things that ultimately schools that are partnering with Torah Teach shall be receiving. And we really appreciate our working relations with Torah Teach, because we know that we are still going to be with them in the next 3 years. It is very unfortunate that we were disturbed by COVID-19, but hopefully we are going a long way. And thank you very much to everybody that is involved.